back in the day, there were laws, like, rules that were absolutely fucking insane that, like, have carried over and are still laws now because we just never got rid of these laws.
Yeah. Some of them are still enforced.
Literally, that's what I mean. Yes, they're literally, like, if you do these things, which nobody's going to do these things.
Like, some they don't necessarily follow if it comes up, but some of these I tried to do research and back them up, but some may be myths or urban, but anyway, at one time, these things were
real laws, so we're going to talk about it. Ready?
Let's go.
Hello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Okay, I would like to say, first of all, it is windy as fuck in the Midwest today, and my wind chimes are chiming like a ding-a-ling. So if you hear that. And then second of all, I got a new baby goat. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that more later in the porch talk, I'm sure, because we always.
But if you hear some, that's what it is.
It's my baby goat outside. He's fine. It's fine. It's because he can't see me. Yeah. So it's all good. Baby okay, so laws like. I'm talking like some of these are fucking unhinged. Yeah. Like insane. But the fact that something had to have happened to create a law. Right. For it to become illegal. Like, okay, I'm going to start with mine. My first one is in Kentucky. Okay. Okay. The law is there is no handling reptiles during a religious service. Okay. Do you understand? Yeah. Do you get that? Okay.
So at one point, someone had a reptile in church or something. And
this law was created in 1942. And obviously, it was made. Okay, so what preacher people were doing is they were holding these venomous snakes saying, look, I'm not being bit. God is not allowing me to be bit. I have faith. God is doing this. Yeah, they fucking took that down real quick, and they put $100 fine on it. That's it. But still, in 1942, $100 was like a fucking million at some point. Right. Maybe not a million, but it was a lot of money. So that is an actual law that is still in effect today. Wow. That one is still a law. So if you take a snake into church, you get fined.
I could see how that could actually come up, though. Like,
I mean, I don't think it does. Yeah. It started in Kentucky. This was a Kentucky-only law. Like, you could, in California, you could take that snake to church. I could see someone,
like, bringing their snake and being like, listen, God has protected us all. This snake is not going to bite us. I mean,
the way religious people can get, like, my anaconda don't want...
We watched that new movie the other night.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
So, in Austria... Oh. You can be fined for farting in a public area.
So, like, I could be at the Walmart in Austria and fart and get a fine.
They actually will give you a fine, I guess. And also in Austria, you're not allowed to make out or eat something smelly on a train. So I guess if you're eating something that the smell is offensive enough that people are complaining, they'll make you either get off the train at the next stop or throw it away.
Like, who cares?
Right? Like, it's so smelly... But I guess they will actually fine people for this.
But, like, I can understand, like, that's just a respect thing. You don't eat fucking livers on a train. Something stinky is
like common courtesy.
But to actually be, it's like a law that you get in trouble for.
Evidently.
It must be an old one. Like, I think all of mine are super old. A lot of these may
be more, like, common courtesy, decency type of things. And maybe at one time they were enforced, but not so much now, like we'd said before.
My thing is all of my... I think at the end I have a few that are no longer enforced. Okay. But these all right here are enforced still to this day. But nobody does them. We just haven't taken them off of that roster called a law. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like... That was my goat.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's crying. I might have to put him inside because he's not going to stop probably. Okay, so my next one is in Arizona. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs.
I have seen this one.
Okay, it happened in 1924. A flood carried a baby donkey down into a valley, requiring a large rescue effort. You will get a misdemeanor and a $2,500 fine.
Yeah. I saw it was like a merchant, and his bathtub was washed down, and then I guess the dam broke, and he was something I don't remember what all it was, but so now
they created an actual law for it.
Like don't let your donkey sleep in the bathtub.
It is still enforced today.
Oh my gosh.
It is enforced. Like it is a thing today. So, like, if I put a donkey in a bathtub and my neighbor calls the cops on me, I get a fine. Well, I guess I'm not in Arizona. I don't know if that's a worldwide one, but this happened in Arizona, literally.
And you'd think nobody will see it because it's in my private bathtub. But if you live in Scotland, now this is one that I couldn't find if it's an actual law or more like common courtesy thing. If you live, I think it's Scotland, that you have to, if someone knocks on your door, even a stranger, and needs to use the bathroom, you're supposed to let them in to go. Like, I think this might be more a common courtesy thing. But I searched on this and could not find for sure. But that, yeah, strangers, even strangers knocking on your door, you're supposed to let them in and use the bathroom.
Do you know how many people, like, today in America would take advantage of that?
Right?
You know what
Just
I mean?
like when we have yard sales or something, I don't even, like,
yeah.
I have let people in before, but, like...
First of all, if someone's knocking on my door, you better know me.
Yeah.
I live in the middle of nowhere. Like, if you're knocking on my door, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Like... Seriously.
If someone didn't text me first, it's usually just the Jehovah's Witness. Because we don't have very many
I've
visitors.
had Jehovah's Witness out here.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, yeah.
We've been getting a lot of that stuff lately.
Thank goodness I had like a witchy t-shirt on and they like stared at me like I was insane. But anyway.
You would think my stuff outside would scare them off, but I don't know.
They don't look that hard, I don't think. I think I'm going to... Have you ever seen those cute little porch signs that are like, go away, instead of welcome?
Yes.
I think I'm going to make me one of those.
I want to get an unwelcome mat.
Yeah.
Like,
but nobody looks down.
Yeah, they don't pay any attention.
Okay, so you cannot give alcohol to a moose.
I've seen that too. Is that everywhere or just...
It's just Alaska.
Just Alaska, okay.
In the 1950s, a bar owner, he was entertaining his tourist, and he was getting mooses. Is mooses right? Moose?
I don't know. It's not meese or moose.
He was giving the meese...
Mooses.
I like meese. He was giving the meese alcohol to demonstrate how they get drunk. And you can get a fine up to $300 for it. Still in force to this day.
Wow.
But that one happened in the 50s. So, I mean, that's really not that long ago, honestly.
Also in the 50s, this just goes along with yours, but in Ohio, it's illegal to get a fish drunk.
A fish?
Yeah.
So hold on. Somebody got a fish drunk in order to make that into a fucking law.
It had to have happened. And how could they tell that the fish was drunk? Unless they watched it.
Maybe
they watched them give
it was
it the
like
alcohol.
hitting the glass or something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm assuming it's in a tank.
Probably like in a restaurant or something, or a bar where they had an aquarium.
Right.
Because like you go in like Chinese restaurants with koi ponds and stuff, and there are like signs like "Don't touch the fish, don't feed the fish." Someone probably did it in public, I bet.
Somebody probably gave the fish a hot
evidently in the 50s, a lot of people were trying to get animals drunk because
it must have been the thing to do. I don't really know.
So in Thailand, it's illegal to go without underwear. You must wear underwear.
Okay, excuse me, ma'am. How is someone going to know if I have my fucking under... Like, are you going to check?
Unless, like, they're wearing leggings and you can see their... I don't know.
I'm sorry, I had to move my microphone.
How would they know?
Like, are you going to literally be, like, underwear check?
Right.
Like,
and what are they going to be? Yeah, pull your pants down and I'm going to fine you. I think it's more of a public decency type of thing. But no, I read that you are not supposed to leave your house without underwear on. So I don't know.
I mean, I think that's just a generally good rule all around.
Yeah,
like
I know quite a few people that don't wear underwear though. They probably shouldn't travel.
I really do. Yeah, they probably shouldn't travel. You said that so like monotone. Like, you just shouldn't go there.
Yeah, just don't leave.
Okay, so riding a camel on a highway is illegal in Nevada. Getting on a camel and taking it down the highway. First of all, where are we getting camels? Okay, this is an old one. This was in 1890, so it's still old. It is still a fucking law today, though. Like, they have never taken it off.
Wow.
So, like, if you ever get a hair up your ass, don't get on a camel and go down the highway. So, I guess the U.S. Army was experimenting with camels for travel on the highway.
Of horse and buggy, maybe.
On the highway, and a bad accident happened. I don't know what exactly the accident was, and it's now considered a traffic misdemeanor. And a $1,000 fine.
Holy cow. $1,000 fine.
So if you decide to take a camel from the zoo, because there's not just camels roaming around Nevada as far as I know, and you take it down the highway, you'll get a fine.
Yeah.
And a misdemeanor.
It's not like how people now, you take your side-by-side in town, or you take your, I don't know, golf cart or something in my different area. And don't take your camel.
Yeah. Don't take your camel.
In Russia, I know some are doing states, some are different areas of the world, but in Russia, cleanliness is associated with public respect, so it's illegal to have a dirty car. Your car must be clean at all times.
I would be in prison.
I know. Oh my god, I haven't washed my car yet this season. It's so
like,
bad. Other than the rain.
The inside is just like from life and kids and we just got done with
taking animals.
We
to
just
the
got
vet
done with
and crumbs.
bowling.
Yeah.
And so I guarantee you there's at least like 5 sacks of McDonald's stuff
I
in
keep
there
my
that-
trash cleaned out,
I
but
don't.
the crumbs, like in between games and like whatever.
I
Oh my
never
gosh,
think,
so many crumbs.
I never think to bring my trash in because I have 75 bags in my hands at all times.
True.
So I don't.
It helps that my big trash can is right by my garage, so I'm able. I can throw things. But
my car is also 30 feet from my house.
Yeah,
like
it's a little different.
You walk 3 steps
and your hands are already full,
and
so
I have to walk upstairs. It's a whole situation.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I'd be dirty all the time.
Yeah,
my outside of my car is filled. There's bird shit all over right now.
Oh yeah, same. Okay, so it is illegal to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant in Michigan.
Like how someone like leaves their dog while they're running for milk.
This one was 1930s. Obviously, somebody literally tied an alligator to a fire hydrant, and somebody got bit by it because why would you not run away? It's tied. I don't know. They also want the fire hydrants to be accessible to firefighters if they need a fire hydrant.
Sense.
Obviously,
sorry, your alligator's gotta go.
This one's also a misdemeanor, and you get a $500 fine.
Okay.
So if you're
also, who has an alligator in public?
Also, are there alligators in Michigan?
It's Michigan?
Michigan.
Oh, I don't know why I was thinking like somewhere down, like Louisiana or something.
This is, like I said, early 1900s, so I think it's like 1930. So
Who
like,
gets an alligator in Michigan?
Who tied it to a...
Are there alligators like in the Great Lakes and
I'm
connect
sure
to
there
the oceans?
are, like
Probably.
saltwater.
I got off on a tangent, but
anyway, yeah.
That's funny. Okay, this is in Alabama. You aren't allowed to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
I heard that one too.
And this goes back to like old horse thieves would use it as like a trick to lure the horses away, like. They wouldn't need the reins or whatever, so they would carry ice cream in their back pocket.
Yes.
That reminds me, this morning, my daughter, she fell asleep in her jeans last night, and I didn't want to wake her up. So she's like, Mom, I fell asleep with Hershey's eggs in my pocket, and they melted, and they're everywhere. They were all over.
Oh my God, I bet.
All over the place.
But yeah, so I read that they put it in the back pocket, and then like it would entice the horses to leave or whatever.
To follow them, Yeah.
Okay, so... In Alabama's popping.
Yeah,
they got
Alabama has a lot of them.
No bear wrestling.
I've seen that too.
Yeah. A traveling circus show would force bears to wrestle humans for entertainment.
So like a
traveling circus would come through town.
Okay.
So they would...
That was like a show they put on.
They would get a man to come in the ring with a bear, and they would wrestle. This happened in 1996. So that is not that long ago. Like, we were alive during, very much. We were only 10 years old, literally, during this.
I did. I had that. It's a Class B felony.
Yeah, Class B felony. Up to a $3,000 fine and 6 months in jail.
Wow. Unlawful bear exploitation. Wow, I mean, who would even be brave enough to... I don't care how much you train a bear.
Those traveling circuses, though, dude, they do whatever they can to keep their shit up. Like, I'm serious.
And they're willing to risk their lives, probably.
There's probably some dude who doesn't care, and he's like, I'll wrestle
I don't got nothing to lose.
Strongest man ever. You know?
Also in Alabama, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church. I wonder what that started
Wait,
from.
what? So I can't, like... put a fake mustache on and go to church.
Yeah, it's probably something old that isn't enforced now. But like, who puts fake ones on anyway? But not in church. No, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So in 1968 in Massachusetts, no exploding golf balls.
Have you ever seen an exploding golf ball?
Yes, I have.
What do they do?
I've seen them on TikTok. They explode.
Like, how far out do they go?
You hit them and they explode. But what happened is people were buying them to trick their friends.
Oh.
And so they would be out on the golf course being like, hey, buddy, let's golf. And they would do it, and the shrapnel would, like, go.
I was going to say, explodes. You would think the pieces would go out everywhere.
And it's on impact. So it's not like it's in the air far away. Yeah. It's right at that tee. So, like, shrapnel would go in their friends' legs and shit and all this stuff. They became illegal very quick after they were selling.
Well, that one makes sense.
You can still buy them now because my son has wanted them to trick my husband, but it's like a powder that just pops. It's more like, you know what I mean? It's not exactly because these back in the 60s or late 60s, sorry, they actually had dynamite in them that would just explode.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it wasn't a powder that went poof.
Wow, and being hit with a hard metal club, you would think, oh my gosh.
Okay, you would get a $50 fine for that if you I guess made your own, because I don't know how else you would get an exploding golf ball in Massachusetts in 1968. So
wow,
yeah.
So this one's in Louisiana, and this was a law that was formed in 1999. I don't know if they still enforce it or not, but you can be fined up to $500 for sending a pizza or any goods to someone else's home without their knowledge.
I've seen that one before.
So, like, if you wanted to surprise your friends who are having a rough night, like, oh, I'll send some pizza to their house. Nope, you're going to get fined $500.
But, like, that's a shitty friend to, like, call the cops on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, who's going to actually report, like, free food?
Free fucking food.
I guess if they're not paying for it. Maybe. If they're trying to get some... Now, you could take it to enemy territory, I guess, and fuck them. I'm going to send 100 pizzas to their house and make them pay for it. I could see that. Okay. That makes sense. But, like, I've sent pizza to people before when I knew they were having a bad night. Or, like,
have you really?
I have. It's been a while, but yeah.
I guess I have, too.
Or, like, order some... I have a friend that lives far away, and, like, if she's having a really bad day, I've sent her things, like, through Walmart delivery or something, and I'll be like, hey, you've got a delivery coming.
You're too nice.
Oh.
I would never do that.
But it's illegal there, so not
okay, my next few ones are a little weirder. We're going weird here with mine. Okay. This is in Indiana, and it happened in 1957. This is when it became a law. There is no hypnotizing without consent. Okay, so this goes into stage hypnosis.
I thought everyone had to do that anyway. Like,
well, like, no, they used to get up on stage.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And do, like, a mass hypnotizing. Like, everybody. You're not going to bark. Whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah.
It became illegal, and it's a Class B misdemeanor, and it's up to $1,000 fine if you get caught doing it. Because it got so big there for a while, because mediums and everything came out, and they're like, oh, we can make you better, we can do this, we can show you this, we can do that. And it's still 100% illegal in Indiana
to do a mass. So they have to, you say written consent or just?
Consent, yeah, written consent. You have to have a document
so they probably have to sign a waiver before they come in.
So, like, if you ever decide to go into, like, a mass hypnotist, because I know they still do this shit.
Shows
you
like
have to now sign a documentation with everything involved because people sued because they didn't know they were going to be hypnotized. Yeah. Like, could you imagine, like, dragging your husband along or your wife along or whatever, and then they got hypnotized too?
Yeah, and all of a sudden, every time your kids stomp their foot, you're barking like a dog or something.
I don't think I truly believe in hypnotizing.
I do.
Do you? I do to an extent.
Yeah.
Some things I don't. I believe you can hypnotize enough to wake something up.
Yeah.
That's deeper within inside you.
I don't think it's more, I think it's more conscious than they say it is. Like, I think you're more in control of it than you
It's like a placebo.
Yeah. Like, I think you can dig into the subconscious for sure.
But the stuff where it's like every time you hear the word, every time someone claps, you're going to bark. Yeah. I don't think that happens.
Yeah.
I think
the extreme, like the funny ones.
Yeah,
like,
you can dig and
maybe
change.
if somebody's really open and vulnerable to it, they can, and they're fully, like, okay with being taken over, I guess.
So, like,
but
have you ever seen, we're going to go off track a little bit. Have you ever seen the movie Stir of Echoes? It's got Kevin Bacon in it.
That's a good movie.
How they hypnotize him and then he opens, like, you can see ghosts and everything, and, like, that is a really good movie.
Yeah,
like,
I watch that
kind
again.
of shit I could even believe in.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of unlock something where you didn't even know you had
like
it.
Like a sixth sense or a part of your brain that's probably already there.
I could get around,
Excuse me. In Gainesville, Florida. Now, this was like a publicity thing in the 60s where they wanted you to use your hands to eat fried chicken. I guess it makes it more appetizing. I don't know. But it is illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork. It's still technically a law. You're not allowed to eat fried chicken with a fork.
I have a question. Who the fuck eats fried chicken with a fork, though?
I have before.
No.
Like when I was having a tooth problem and I needed to, like, cut into little pieces. Mm-hmm. No. Like to, like, pull the pieces off.
You don't just, like, manhandle it? Like,
normally,
like
normally,
beast,
hell yeah.
Like the beast you are, you just fucking rip that all off.
Normally, that's what I would do.
Even like when my kids were little and we got KFC or whatever, because I don't make fried chicken because I would explode my house. So I just no thanks. Like, that sounds great.
I would in two ways.
No, but I just rip it off and squish it up with my fingers.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. But I have, like, used a fork to, like, scrape it off and, you know.
You're fired.
But not very often. Normally, I just
you would get arrested for that,
right?
Or
exactly.
a fine if you did that. Okay, these are going to get weirder as they go, okay? Abuse of a corpse.
Ooh.
State of Illinois. In 1960, this became a law. It is illegal to knowingly have sexual contact or mutilate a dead body.
This should be illegal everywhere.
I think it is, but this is when Illinois' law became, and I think people followed suit.
Okay.
I would like to know what the fuck happened there? Because I could not figure out, like, first case, why this happened. I could not find it.
Who made this
It is a Class 2 felony, up to 7 years in prison, and up to a $50,000 fine.
Wow.
So you cannot, obviously,
I mean,
sexually or mutilate a dead body without the fines. And
I know there's some fucked up people. And like,
I know, but you gotta think the 60s. I guess that's when shit started popping. You know, like we started getting curious about shit like that, like serial killers, and you know what I mean, like all that kind of stuff started. That was kind of the beginning of the 60s. So
necrophilia stuff.
Yeah, we just gotta fucking experiment. I don't fucking know, dude.
This is different, not on that line of, but in Poland, Winnie the Pooh is banned from playgrounds and schools.
You said this is different. It's fucking Winnie the Pooh. You were on the polar opposite side of the world right now. I was talking about
on the Poland side.
The Poland side.
I guess it's because he's not wearing pants, so they're not allowed to even wear like shirts or anything with Winnie the Pooh on it because he has no pants on.
In Poland?
Yeah, on playgrounds and school. I guess anywhere where kids are.
Listen, I always thought it was weird that he didn't wear pants.
It is weird,
like,
right?
Even as a child, I remember like telling my mom, "Why doesn't Pooh wear pants?"
Yeah, and I remember when I was pregnant, I was like, "Oh, I look like Winnie the Pooh. My belly is poking out my but like, why no pants?
Like,
why no pants?
Legit, why no pants?
It really
and if anything, I understand we're trying to like advertise. We have a big belly, but maybe let's pull the shirt down. Like, at least give me a long shirt, like so it covers things. I get it's a stuffed animal, bear, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. Still, that's wrong. Okay, so this is my last one that is still in force today. Mind you, everything I have said it's still a law. This is my last one. Still going dark here. You cannot own or have possession of a human remain at all in your home. It started in Louisiana in 1970. You can have ashes, like your mother's ashes, but you have to be the next of kin to the deceased. Okay. You have to have official paperwork stating you can have these ashes in your home.
What about like your kids' teeth or your own teeth that you?
Teeth was not on it. I think teeth might be. I mean, like I could have toenails too.
Yeah.
It's just human remains.
Okay.
Period. And if your human's alive, that's not a remain. If you ask me, you know what I mean.
Like so, keeping your gallstones or something.
You can't have a bone. You can't have a skull. You can't have anything along those lines. This was mixed when I did the research on this one. People were body snatchers and they would have bones and blah, blah, blah in their backyards and all of that. But on the other hand, voodoo was a big part of it. Because a lot of voodoo people had human skulls and all of this stuff along those lines.
Yeah.
So it didn't say exactly what happened to start this no possession of a human bones, but it's in between the two.
Well, back in the day, I mean, there's places that like cathedrals and things around the world that like are decorated with actual human remains and like
but it's a felony and you can get up to 5 years in prison if you are caught having human remains. Yes.
No thank you. And I like weird stuff, but human remains are one.
A while back, like this just shows how much I've grown. I used to want a human skull.
I guess it would be cool.
I just think it would be cool. Which is terrible to say. Like, what is that? What kind of person does that make me that I want a human skull? I don't know.
It would be kind of cool just to say you have.
But then, obviously, I've grown, and I don't. Like, I don't.
Not so much.
No, like, I've got deer skulls, and I've got cat skulls.
And we talked about that on our weird collections things. Like, I have some weird things.
Right.
But
so, I don't think it's proper. I don't think it's...
Yeah. Unless the person, like, tells you before they die, like...
Please take my skull and
take my stuff.
Do
something cool with it. Like dress me up. Like
take me everywhere with you. Could you imagine going through the airport with a human skull on your back? God, you'd be arrested. And don't go to Louisiana because they will get you.
So this is still a thing in the Caribbean. So like Jamaica, Bahamas, like Trinidad and Tobago, like those areas, you're not allowed to wear camouflage at all. And then in like Africa, there's other countries too.
What do you mean?
No camouflage is allowed to be worn. And now some of these places, it's because only military can wear camouflage.
My entire family would be fucked because my son and and daughter, youngest.
Yeah, my husband's a hunter. My kids hunt with it. Like we go, even if I go mushroom hunting or something. I was actually wearing a camouflage shirt when I read this one, and I was like, oops, I couldn't go there. I think it's usually a military thing, but it could be like if there's a lot of forest
military camo is different than like hunting camo.
Yeah, for sure.
Because military camo is like the digital looking pixelation.
In the Caribbean, maybe it's also because there is so much like nature stuff they don't want to blend it.
You said the Caribbean, right?
Yeah,
well, maybe it's there's a lot of drug trafficking. Maybe it's like for hiding purposes.
Yeah,
I don't
they may
know.
not want to, since there is so much like vegetation and maybe they blend in too easily, and then like can't wear a ghillie suit and
so
stuff like
I've
that.
now got a list of things. These are no longer laws, but they are fucking crazy, and I had to talk about them. Okay, so like I hope we don't do these things, but you know what I mean. In Chicago, Illinois, in 1881, no ugly people allowed outside in public.
Wow.
This mostly targeted disabled and poor people because they didn't want poor people clogging up their streets. It was retracted in 1974. So from 1881 to 1974, almost 100 years, if you were ugly, disabled, poor, and you went out in public, you would get taken away.
Unreal.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
It's just so sad. Like, I'm thinking of like all the people that are out in the streets, like most of them are not going to look their best, you know, like the ones that are out
you
walking.
have to think also in the 1800s too, poverty was huge.
Yeah.
So like
most people were not living their best life.
But this is also Chicago, where it's a big bustling city.
Yeah.
So downtown Chicago, you can't have a poor person walking.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty sure it's full of all the things. But you know what I mean? So for 100 years, it was illegal to go outside. And if you were disabled, say you had to have your leg amputated, you couldn't go outside. Say, you know what I mean? Like any form of disability that you could visually see.
That's so sad.
I know.
This is one that they don't enforce also so much. It's not supported so much anymore, but it didn't begin to the 20th century when multiple states had forced sterilization laws for people who had mental illness.
I've heard that before,
like
too.
if they're unfit to reproduce, it was illegal for them to reproduce.
Yeah.
That didn't start till the 20th century, but I don't think it's so much enforced these days.
Well, God, I hope not.
But yeah, the ways that things were just perceived back then, like people have really opened their minds. I guess some people.
I think our minds are too fucking open.
I know a lot of people would be like, it's illegal to be that ugly, but look in the mirror. Most of them are.
Bitch. Okay. In 1659, we're going back, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Massachusetts, Christmas was illegal for almost 30 years, and this was because the Puritans believed it encouraged people to become drunk and cause chaos.
Huh. Wow.
It was retracted in 1681. So from 1659 to 1681, they could not celebrate Christmas in the state of Massachusetts. Because the Puritans said, you're done. You're too drunk. We can't have this.
Wow.
Those Puritans were fucking popping. We should do a total episode on the Puritans. That could be fun.
Yeah, it could.
That could.
Like all the, they were extreme, man.
They were fucked.
And this is Florida, 1940s. I don't think this is enforced much now, but 1940s, not that long ago, almost 100 years. It was illegal to sing in your swimsuit in public to maintain public order. You could not sing in your swimsuit.
I mean, what if I felt like it?
Right? What if I want to sing while I'm in the pool?
That's terrible.
You know?
Okay. So, no women were allowed to smoke in public in New York City in 1908.
Just 1908?
Listen, this law only lasted 2 weeks because women rioted.
Oh, I bet.
Because, why not? The man can, but the woman can't. And this is 1908. This is before all the women shit happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but still, they're like, I'm going to smoke if I want a fucking cigarette. And they rioted. And it only lasted, it was a law that lasted 2 weeks. But while it was a law, it was up to a $100 fine and possible spend the day in jail.
Wow.
In 1908, that was a big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow. So this one, I don't know the year on this. It's an older one, and I doubt they enforce it now. But this was in Michigan, enforced that women could only cut their hair if they had permission from their husband.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, the husband technically owned their hair.
They owned their entire body. There was a lot more than that. Yeah.
Man.
I've seen and heard a lot on that before. Yeah. Okay, these next few I only have 4 left. But they're not specific to area. They're just laws that were 100% followed. Obviously, these are all old, okay? Witchcraft was punished by death. Yeah. We all fucking knew that one, right? They actually burned people at the stake for treason in the 1700s. Not witchcraft. Treason.
Because most of the witchcraft, they weren't actually burned, surprisingly.
Exactly. But that's how most people know it. But yeah, for treason, they would burn you at the stake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unreal. Because now, I mean, people get away with so much. And, like, when they do get caught with stuff, it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. This one is in the 1920s. Again, I don't think this is enforced now, but it was illegal to eat an orange in the bath. Maybe this may be a myth. I couldn't find a lot on this.
In
the
bath?
Yeah, in
like
the bathtub.
In the tub?
Yeah, it had to be. This would be hard for my husband. My husband actually, it's a thing. He loves blood oranges, and he loves to eat them while he showers. He says it like because the steam makes the whole bathroom smell like oranges, and it's invigorating, I guess. So sometimes he will take an orange to the bathroom.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But it was illegal then, I guess. And I don't know where this was exactly, but it's something with the natural bath oils would mix with the citric acid and create some kind of concoction that was dangerous. I don't know. I should have looked more into that, but I thought it was funny because I'm like, my husband would not be okay with that one.
Okay, cool. Animals can be put on trial.
Oh.
They used to put dogs and cats on trial.
Oh my gosh.
Because this was very, like, 1700s, I would
Before
assume.
they
1800s.
realized that animals can't talk.
Because, like, obviously animals witness a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And they thought they could convince them to make noise. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did you do it?
And and their natural reactions of people,
exactly.
I'm sure.
So animals actually were put in a courtroom on trial in front of judges. 100%.
Wow. I have a lot of, like, weird little ones, but
I have one more, and then if you want to just power around it,
okay.
Go for it. Okay. So, a gibbet law. Have you ever heard of the gibbet laws? Okay. This was the 1700s. Executed criminals. Okay. Executed. They are already dead. That was Life 360. It's fine. My daughter just completed a 1-mile drive. Good for her.
Good job.
So, in the 1700s, an executed criminal, somebody who was already hung or punished for their crime, they would hang them in iron cages or hang them by their necks in public for years. Jeez. They would just be hanging there, flesh dripping, dead.
That's probably back when they did the medical cannibalism, where people would come collect the blood. And
probably. It was to scare people into obeying the law. Oh, I actually have a year. Oh, I'm sorry. It was abolished in 1834.
Okay.
So, like, if you did a crime, you got hung. Okay, so say the burning at the stake for treason in the 1700s. I got burned at the stake. They would hang my body in a cage or by a rope, depending on how they killed you, for years.
Wow.
To prove to people we don't do that. Yeah. This is what happens when you do that.
Yeah. Like you see in movies and stuff where they're just like hanging from trees or hanging from buildings and they leave them there. Yeah. It's like to prove a point.
That's like, could you imagine the cleanup on that after so many years? Like,
I don't think they would ever. They just let it eventually let nature take care of it.
Literally. Okay, listen real quick. I edited the podcast the other day and I say literally really weird.
Literally. I say anyway a lot.
I say it a lot and I say it weird because I really pronounce that T. Literally. I pronounce that T so fucking hard. I didn't either until the other day and I'm like, I have got to stop saying that. And then I've said it 25 times today. So I'm literally done saying it. So you...
Literally.
Power shitty laws, go.
Okay, so... Like I said, some of these may be myths. I couldn't find a lot on some, and some definitely are not enforced or super serious, and some are very old. But it's just a list of random little things I saw that were interesting. In Hawaii, I read that it's illegal to hide or place a coin in someone's ear. In Lawrence, Kansas, no couch or upholstered furniture is allowed on porches. You can have it on your deck or your patio.
I mean, I can get that.
Not your porch.
I get it.
And this is also in this is in Topeka, Kansas. Illegal to sing the alphabet on the street at night. I assume this was an old thing. Somebody probably...
Would a ghost come and eat your soul?
What's going to happen?
Fuck cares? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, I'm going to go out there and do it.
Oh my gosh. In Oklahoma and Ohio, you cannot make faces at dogs. Don't stick your tongue out at my dog, because you might get in trouble. In Connecticut, Northfield specifically, illegal to eat raw onions while walking down the street. Why? I don't know.
No, excuse me. Who the fuck is eating a raw onion while walking down the street?
Is it making people cry? Is their breath too bad? I don't know. In California, I read that it's illegal. Now, this is probably an old thing. I doubt they care now. This would not fly here because there's a lot of women at our school that show up in their robes and stuff. Illegal for women to drive while wearing a house coat or robe. So they can't. No driving if you're wrapped up in your robe or house coat, whatever you call it. The house coat's not a word you hear very often anymore.
That's old.
Yeah.
That's from the 50s.
So I assume this was a very old one. Singapore. Selling, buying, and using chewing gum is illegal. Now, I believe this might still be a thing because this wasn't enforced until 1992. It's to keep public spaces clean.
I was going to say, could
but
you imagine
not only can you not buy it or sell it, you're not allowed to chew it. So
imagine you go to a drug dealer to get your chewing gum.
Yeah.
Not the drugs. You got to get your chewing gum.
I got to get me some of that juicy fruit.
Got any Winter Fresh spearmint in there?
Oh, my gosh.
They open their jacket and it's like fucking bubble gum.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, my God.
I would do it for Winter Fresh now because it is hard to find. In
God.
Sweden, there's a naming law, or at least there was, where you're not allowed to name your baby Elvis. Cannot name
there are actually some names still in America that you cannot name your child.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
One of them's like Hitler.
I could see. I could see why.
Yeah.
Let's see. In Wisconsin, now I don't know all the. I tried to find more on this, but there was a thing about not being allowed to fall asleep in a bathtub full of cheese or in a cheese factory. Don't know who would have done this to even make this a possible thing, but yeah.
Right on.
Now this is kind of, I believe this might not totally enforced, but still now, there are a lot of what they call blue laws, which are like, they kind of go by state, and usually it's for like religious purposes, things like that. Like a lot of states, you can't buy alcohol on Sunday, things like that. So there are a lot of things on the day of rest you can't buy and purchase, sell. So in South Carolina, I read there's no sales of clocks, musical instruments, or silverware on a Sunday. So like, I get not buying alcohol because that's pretty common, but on the day of rest, no clocks, no musical instruments.
I think it's fucking insane that it is 2026 and some people still have a dry day.
Yeah.
A dry day is whenever you don't sell alcohol on Sundays. Like that's what they call it. A town close to us used to be a dry day town.
Yeah,
they're not anymore though.
Yeah. There's still some states that are definitely
it's
follow.
Fucking 2026.
I think a lot of the, especially in religious areas where the Sunday is the blue laws or whatever.
I should be able to buy whatever I want whenever I want. What if I need it for Monday?
Right?
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
In San Diego, California, at one time, maybe still, not sure, they had a code enforcing all Christmas lights must come down by February 2nd. Now, that would be a problem here because
I like that. I wish it was fucking January 2nd. I cannot listen.
I see so many people.
Okay.
There's houses that still have them up from Christmas in town.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just like changing the colors to make it to go with the theme of the year. But
where's your pen? I gotta write something.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Cannot serve wine in a teacup in Kansas. Who knows what caused this?
Wine?
Yeah. No.
Is it not proper?
Not in a teacup. Maybe someone was tricked at one time. I don't know. Let's see. In Blythe, California, there's a local ordinance that residents are not allowed to wear cowboy boots unless they own at least 2 cows.
Okay, listen. We'd be fucked. We all own cowboy boots.
I guess it's like a respect thing for true cowboys because they didn't want people to like pretend to be cowboys. I don't know.
So what? Go the same way. I have rubber boots. Does that disrespect the fucking goddamn rubber boot wearers out there? Like, I don't. That's so stupid.
In Arizona, there's a 25-year jail sentence for cutting down a cactus.
I did know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure
probably
they have like, honestly,
protection
if you're
laws.
from Arizona, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's because, like, you know how, like, ours provide oxygen, theirs provide stuff to it, and that's all they have.
Part of their They
whole
don't
have
ecosystem.
A lot of trees.
Yeah,
so
especially in the desert
I
areas.
would understand why that would be illegal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Long Beach, California, at one time, maybe still cannot store anything in your garage but your vehicle.
I like that, too.
I would be screwed.
You'd be so fucked. I don't have a garage.
I have my car in my garage, but it is mostly like Christmas totes and kids' clothes.
It's your storage. Like, it's like your life storage, literally.
Like, where else am I going to put all that? I'm not putting my Christmas tree in my closet.
It might force you to actually get rid of some stuff. I know
but
you
I
do
need my kids' clothes. Like, anyway, I don't know. It's all like, all my totes are stacked up on one side, but the other side's my husband's like clutter.
Yeah.
And where would he put all? We have a shed, but there is no way. Never. I could never.
I think half of these are I could never.
Yeah, I could never.
Literally. Right.
But I had a few other little teensy ones, but nothing important. But I think I shared most of the ones that were interesting enough.
Yeah,
but.
so, like, these are crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of these, like the ones I spoke of at first, were all still in force.
Most of them are still on the book. Yeah.
Still in force. So listen, don't take a snake to church. Don't have a human skull in your closet.
Right.
Don't fucking just don't do it.
Don't wrestle a bear.
You might get a Class B misdemeanor and a $500 fine. And nobody can afford that right now because the world is a fucking
And maybe a good idea
tan.
when you go to travel somewhere to look up their, their laws because things are different everywhere.
But don't travel on a camel.
Yeah.
Don't
definitely.
do that.
And don't, don't wear your house coat if you're a woman, I guess, if you go
Ever. Don't leave the house in a house coat. My Lord. Okay, so ready, set, bye.
Let's go. I mean, not let's go. Let's go bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good Lord.
Bye.
Literally.
Shut up.